in our journey to make a Japanese language learning app, there is one feature that I really, really wanted, okay, was that is to generate images for the hiragana words, right? Because let me show it to you. So we want to like generate these images in this that we are seeing here. All the images that are in these videos, this type of images I want to generate, right? And then right, muzukashi is difficult, that kind of stuff. So I want to generate these images. The thing is, how do I do that, right? Obviously, as programmers, we don't want 1,000 or 2,000 image like to pick and choose every single image and then like download them one by one, which is all these guys are doing, which is cool, right? But we're programmers, and which is why there's no like similarities between these pictures. They're ad hoc based pictures. Some of them are in flat design, some of them are not, right? Some of them are like this. It's just black and white. I want to have like a clear cut style. So what's what I'm doing? I'm bringing in my Linux machine, and I got this working in the weekend. I actually wanted to stream the whole thing, but I thought like you might get bored about me getting like trying to stumble my way around and trying to get this working and all that. So I'm thinking, so I got this working, but I think I should have like streamed that, but I will stream like the other part today, right? But here, let me show you what it does. So let's say this is in my Linux PC. This is a 32 gigabyte RAM PC, and this is what's that? Has a 3060 12 gigabyte VRAM graphics card, which is like $300 roughly, and it works great, right? And I also got it working in Mac, okay, in Mac. Yeah, using the same thing. I'll show it to you step by step, everything that you need to know about image generation. You don't have to go to MidJourney. You can get like beautiful results on your local PC, or after, as you can see, it's running in a terminal. You can actually put it into a VPS in a DigitalOcean or whatever. You know, if you have a beefy PC, like I had like one lying around. And the other day I was talking in Twitter about why people don't need like beefy PC, and here I am utilizing that beefy PC, right? So what is this? Okay, let me show you too. So in I got it working in. Let me show it to you in using. Let's say, right. So this is a nodal. This is Comfy UI. Okay. This is Comfy UI. It's open source, fully open source, and it's free. You can go and check them out. That's Comfy UI, right? And Comfy UI is just a free open source library. Look at that, 100%, like 100% Python. Man, Python guys are doing it. But anyway, so it's a browser-based like library. So it's like front end, right? The back end is obviously in the server, it runs from your terminal as a CLI, but this is a front end where you can change the stuff. So you can also, so it is very easy. You have to just clone this, and it's super difficult to get it working in Linux, right? For those, it's probably not that difficult for Python guys, but for JavaScript guys, I've never worked with Python, and I went there, and it was damn difficult, like to get it up and running. But I did get it up and running. So let me show you too what this is all about. So let's say over here, I say, hey, give me a bus, right? And I run it. See how fast it is running using only 12 gigabyte of VRAM. Boom, you got a bus. You got a bus. Look at that. I can't believe it. So let's say I say, hey, bus stop. Give me a bus stop in this same style. Give me a bus stop, right? And boom, you got a bus stop. I can't believe it. I can't believe my eyes, guys. I mean, damn, it's crazy. And imagine you having that in a VPS somewhere, right? You need like graphics card, and there are like different services. I'll talk about it in a moment. But it's pretty cheap, and you can have it in as an API, right, from your app, and you can. From any app, right? React Native, whatnot. And you can make stuff on the fly. And let me see if I can generate like a cat kind of stuff. Like, well, cat, give me a cat. This one is probably not that good with cat, but boom, you see, oh, it gave me a house. What should I do? Trees, tree, maku. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you know how hard it is? Like, look, trees. Let's see if it can does like sun. Is this for illustration, like vector graphics style illustration? I'll show you every single thing, bit by bit. Man, look at this sun. Oh my God, right? So this is in the Linux side. Look how slow it is in the Mac side. And I have a standard iMac. Right? So let's say I go to the iMac and see. So this is in the iMac. This is the same thing, and we're gonna do like, hey, one single house. Let me see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Flat color, isolated, minimalistic. Okay, what we have. All right, we have V15. I'll show you to you everything that is that's coming in here. All right, let's just Q prompt, which is how you kind of run it, and see it is going. Look at that default cache. Let me see. Oh, it is doing. It's loading one new model, right? I think I have to go a little bit down. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's 0%. Look at that. It's 0%. And it's a standard iMac, man. I reckon people can use, like, if people can like somehow make this work with Core ML, it'll probably be faster or whatnot. But look at that. It's 0%. And it's gonna go. It's using the CPU for iMac, right? And it's not using the GPU at all, and it's gonna take forever to make it happen. It's 3% right now. Let's move back to what we have in here. Wait, let's move back to the Linux side. So I don't know, like generate the same thing, but let's do like a moon. Hey, give me a moon, man. For those of you, if you want to like see, so this green node is like, this is the prompt, and this red node is like, hey, I don't want this to be realistic, right? I don't want not suitable for work. I don't want those titty pictures, right? I don't want any nude shit, right? I don't want like bad quality stuff. Like give me like a moon, basic moon, right? It's great, man. Take a look, and then I'm gonna do Q prompt. And boom, it's going. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Boo, I got moon. Damn, it's super fun. And let's go back. It's 7%. In iMac, it's 7%. So we're gonna come back to it. While it does that, let me go back and show it to you, like what all this is about. Right. First of all, you'll have to go to Comfy UI. You have to go download Comfy UI. And what my PC suddenly, my iMac got like slowed down. I think I should stop this process, right? But anyway, Comfy UI. Yeah, I think I should stop the process. It's slowing my iMac down. So it's super difficult getting it. It will eventually give it. I wanted to show it to you, but like, yeah, let me stop that server. Yeah, stop that server, man. Ain't working. Ain't working. Right? At least in like the Linux part like works beautifully. All right. So Comfy UI, what it does is, I'll show it to you in a bit what that is. So Comfy UI, all you have to do is in Mac and Windows, it's super easy. In Windows, you get like exe file, and you click that, and everything is kind of done for you. So there's two parts to it. Okay, number one, you have to clone it from Mac. My thing is, if you're using it on a Mac, use it on a Mac and like point it to some VPS. Otherwise, it just doesn't work, like you saw right now, unless someone does a Core ML port or something like that. So Comfy UI, you clone it, right? Clone it, and then as per the instruction actually works pretty well in Mac and Windows. In Linux, it's not that straightforward. I don't know why. So where is this thing gone? Yeah, try NVIDIA. Don't try AMD and stuff. So, and then you run this, right? Pip install Torch Vision, Torch Audio, and give them. This for NVIDIA, by the way. Mac Silicon. That's what you want. Pip install Torch. Oh, you have a DirectML stuff. AMD card on Windows, DirectML. Apple on Mac Silicon. So you do like a pip install. What's that? Let me show it to you. Right in here, pip install like requirements.exe text. That's all you do in Mac. And then sorry, I think you're not seeing it. Yeah, pip install requirements.txt. That's all you need to do in Mac. After you download the Comfy UI and you download like you follow the instructions, pretty basic. And if you have like pip and like Python in your Mac, then it's just straightforward. You do that. After that, in your Mac, right? And in Linux, it's a bit different. In Linux, it's a bit different. What you need to do in Linux is after you download this, you need something called like the virtual environments. Python has this something called virtual environments, kind of like how our package.json works in the JavaScript world, right? So it makes your a virtual environment only for that project, so you can activate it or deactivate it. The thing is, I think it's terminal wide, like it's global. It's unlike our package.json, how package.json works. Like when you go inside a package, a folder, and that's inside that there's a package.json. That's good. And the Python's one is global, I think, which is cool. It's fine, but you have to install Conda, like Anaconda. Like you have to install Conda or Miniconda, as they say it. You install Python, you install Miniconda, and you activate that Miniconda, and then the Comfy UI runs. However, it's going to give you an error. It's going to give you an error saying, I don't know what checkpoints do I need, right? I don't know that. So you have to download it. Where'd you download this from? You have to go to, you can download from different places. You can download from Hugging Face, different GitHub profiles and whatnot. But where everyone goes nowadays is cvit.ai, right? cvit, however you call it, cvitai.com. And this is where everyone goes. This is where everyone goes. And you can see like different pictures with it. And then you can say, like, hey, which one do you want? Let me show it to you what I mean. No, not that. Yeah. Let's say, where is that? You can do so many different stuff. That is crazy. Let's go to that. So what happens is cute flat illustrations, right? No, not this. Let me go to which one? Let's go to cute flat illustrations, because that's the same one. Flat icon. I wanted to show you something that actually works really well. Vector illustrations. Let's go there, because I think I'm using this one. Yeah, this is the one I'm using, right? So when you go to, you can click any pictures, and it's gonna bring you to here, right? Vector illustration, and it says what's the base model, right? SD stands for stable diffusion. So right now there's basically different versions of stable diffusions. That's like the base model. That's what you need to download. And it's pretty hefty. It's like 5 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, something like that, right? Stable diffusion is 1, 2, 3. So it's 1.5. So I went with a pretty basic one. So that's what this is. That's what this is. So load checkpoint, and they call it checkpoint. So we have like any LoRa checkpoint. Why, I'll show it to you in a sec. Actually, show it to you now. So if you click on this picture, it's gonna go and say, hey, how it is using this checkpoint, any LoRa checkpoint, right? That's what you want, any LoRa. So what is any LoRa? All right, if you go any LoRa checkpoint, all right, so you can use any LoRa. So people like, so this instant, by the way, they may have some not suitable for work kind of stuff in here, because they have a lot of titty pictures. I don't know why, but so this is a model. See, it says here on top, base model. Okay, base model. So if you download it, it's like 3.5 gigs. That's your model, and that will be loaded into your graphics card, right? So okay, cool. So you download that, and once you download that, sorry, where's the other one? Right, once you download that, this comes up, right? Any LoRa checkpoint. All right, cool. So now we have that. What's the second part of it, right? The second part, as you can see, is it says NIJI vector illustration. So once you have the base model, they do some, they call it LoRa. It's like that's how these pictures are coming out from those base models. So if you have one like a certain style, it's like kind of like a style guide, right? It's like a style guide. So you need to download that NIJI vector illustrations. That's okay. That's not really like, if you try to download it, it's like, hey, it's gonna download it, okay, in somewhere. But you have to put these files in specific places. What? It's not showing it. All right. So let me show it to you in here. So once you go, let's say, once you go, right, once you have downloaded Comfy UI, you'll see there are these files, right? If you cd into which one? Let's say models, right? Let's see it into models. Sorry. Let's see it into models. So in here, there's like different. Let's do this. There's like different folders, and all these actually. LSDLA. I have right. So you have these different folders, right? Checkpoints is what we're looking for. So right now, I mean, you can go pretty deep and all, but like, kind of like these folders are like what those nodes are, right? In here, no. In here, all this, see load checkpoint, just like that, you have these checkpoints. So you have to put your base model, right? You have to put your base model, which is here. You have to put your base model in that checkpoint. Okay, what is that? Yeah, you have to put this any LoRa checkpoint. That's like the two most important thing. Everything else is you keep it as it is, right? So this any LoRa checkpoint. And it says it's a base model. So you put that, it's a checkpoint. It's anywhere. It shows everywhere, right? By the way, what am I showing you? Yeah. So if you go back to this file, you'll see, hey, which checkpoint it is? Which checkpoint? So bring this checkpoint, right, and put it into the checkpoints file. Like if I go to my checkpoints, you'll see that I have, hey, SDL, which is stable diffusion 1, and they're normally called safe tensors, safe tensors, right? V1.5 pruned, right? Safe tensors. Why? If you take like any model, right? Those are my kids flying around, playing around. So if you take any model, and you can use any LoRa with it, but you might not get like the best output. So the best thing to do is take what they say here, download that version of the, like, there's tons of different modified base models based on f1.5, right? Just take whatever the picture says. Like, hey, because I was trying to pull my hair out right? I was trying to pull my hair out, pull my beard out, like, hey, because it wasn't giving me the whatever they advertised here. It wasn't giving me the picture. But as soon as I downloaded the checkpoint, as it is mentioned, like as soon as I downloaded that specific checkpoint and the specific LoRa, it gave me that, right? So that checkpoint, you put it in here inside the checkpoint, right? So v1.5. Any LoRa, by the way, any LoRa one is on my Linux PC. So let me actually show it to you in Linux PC, I guess. Not, yeah. So I have this, look, any LoRa checkpoint. That one downloaded, okay, in here. As the doctor mentioned, any LoRa checkpoint. And then, if you go up a little, this is your most important one, like LoRa. So you add it to the LoRa, right? You add it to the LoRa. Look, vector illustration, and I have so many because I was playing around with the LoRa's are small, like 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes, right? LoRa's are not as big as the checkpoints, but the LoRa's you can try with different ones and see what results you get. You just play around, man, and then that's it, right? And then this clip is like what you want. This clip is just what you want. Let's say we want a car, right? Let's say we want a car. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. Hey yo. Q prompt. Q prompt is like, hey, give it to me, right? Boom. I got like a microbus, Volkswagen microbus. But like, yeah, it's okay, it's cool. Let's get like a plane, right? So the Q prompt works really great. That's it. So yeah, look at that, right? So I like it. So you can, the thing is, and the third thing, so the first thing it was, hey, the overall idea about checkpoints and LoRa's. And the question is, how do you get these nodes? All right, let me show it to you. These nodes are basically JSON files, right? And you can save it. You can save your JSON file, and that tons of other people have saved it and put it up online. Right, you can even get like the basic one. This is the most basic one, but apart from this LoRa that I added, I just watched some YouTube videos, nothing else. So you don't need anything else. After seeing my video, you don't need anything else. If it is, hit me up. I'll help you out, right? So I just added this LoRa. Apart from it, everything else is like standard. When you open Configure, it'll come with everything. You just have to add this LoRa bit. And it just took me like 2 days, this weekend. That's it. And I got one of them running, right? So let me see if I can get something else running, right? Cute Linert. Linert one is very good for cute liner type animals, but I can't remember if it works with any LoRa or not. It's going. Let's see what it gives us. Boom! Look at that. See? We changed like cute Linert animal. Let me show it to you. Let's go back to Mac. I'm in 2 PCs, man. Damn. Cute Linert. Yeah. Let's go check this out. It's great, man. You don't like, yeah. It's showing like, hey, this is cute liners. All right. Click on the pictures. By the way, you can drag these pictures, and everything, all the nodes and everything will be generated for you. That's how crazy this is, right? But sometimes it doesn't work. It's a hit and miss. So you can like you can save these and as your workflows as JSON files. Boom! Imagine that it's JSON. It's like in our ballpark. So it's easy to kind of. My plan is to have the backend in my Linux and then SSH in the Linux side from my Mac, and then generate 1,000 or 2,000 pictures, like using the same stuff. That's like my plan, and for that, I got this up and running. So okay, let's see. What does it say? It says, hey, needs cute liner animal. That's the LoRa, right? That's the LoRa. Oh, actually, let me make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. So the LoRa side is, hey, cute liner animal. All right, cute liner animal. That's the LoRa. Okay, cool. Any LoRa checkpoint. It works with any LoRa, right? Cool. Let's go to our Linux machine and see how it working. Load checkpoint, load LoRa. That's it. Boom. And now you have this coming up, right? Cute, let's do something else. But this won't be very good at keep prompt. I'm speaking Bengali, by the way. It's my mother tongue. Haha. Got some water. So it gives you like cutie pie type animals. What should I do? Lion? It's like cute animals. Boom. Look at that, how fast it is. If you put it on an NVIDIA graphics card. What a lion. So imagine it's running as a backend and you're running a loop of 1,000, like you have a JSON file, like cat, dog, bird. Let's do a bird. Right? And then that's how I got like most of my app stuff, by the way, running like a node file, node process, and just running a loop. That's a basic loop, calling the LLM, and it's giving me answers after answers, and the node service is just capturing that answer and putting it into JSON. At that point, LLM couldn't provide like JSON stuff, but now it can. I've already got what I needed, but that's how I'm gonna generate the sentences. That's how I'm gonna generate the sentences, right? And also that's how I'm gonna generate all the, let's say, Shingeki no Kyojin. They're all something as popular as Shingeki no Kyojin has all their subtitles done. But what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna get, like, let's say, Mob Psycho. I didn't see Netflix didn't have their Japanese subtitles, so I'm gonna get the subtitle done using which one? Either 11 Labs, or the one I used was, which one did I use? I think Whisper. I used Whisper and it did pretty well. But anyway, similar process. So AI is doing, so instead of thinking and worrying about how AI is going to take our work, our job, why don't we use AI to just make something, right? So let's go ahead, change the method and see if we can have something. V1.5, we changed that, V1.5. By the way, let me check out some other pictures. Right, so you saw how it's just exactly like there, right? It's almost exactly like in the picture, provided I can in the picture. It's a bird. And if you go to the advertised one, it's almost the same. It's because we're using the same checkpoint with the same LoRa. Now let's get out of here and see. This model probably won't be very good with illustrations. So if I go like with a forest thing, they shouldn't give me very good results. Just checking it out. Let's just check. Q prompt. Did it break completely? What happened? Oh, it is working. This thing is taking, see how it's taking it long? It did give me a forest, but it's not what I wanted, right? It's not in the same style, because at the end of the day, it is a stable diffusion model, and it should be able to like give us stuff, but it is not that good, right? But again, if we go and say, give me a cute horse, right? It does give me everything. Look at that. Right? Oh, because we change. See, it's giving me like real life pictures, because we're not using any LoRa. Now let's use any LoRa, and see how the combination, and it's gonna give me a cute horse. I know without even knowing, it's gonna give me a cute horse. See why? Because we're using the same checkpoint and the same LoRa as in the picture. And sometimes they have like tons of other stuff, but like it does what I need, right? It does what I need. Let me check out some of the answers. What's happening? Is somebody asking me any questions? Am I talking to the camera myself? I'm actually with my daughter here. Let me show it to you. I'm actually with my daughter here. Yeah. See, same teeth. So, There's no way to know what's real. Look at that. Elon Musk is doing shit. That's like, he's like, how do you know what's real? Flask. That's the next model. This everything I'm showing is stable diffusion. I wanted to get like a basic one working, and this one even does video and stuff. And this is crazy talk. How they do like this one. The flux one can do like crazy ones. It's like crazy stuff. It's really. I'm yet to like get that up and running because that one is pretty big, right? Let me check it out. Let me check out what's happening. What's happening? What's happening in different places? What's happening? Let me check out. Let me check out.
They gave us the go, let's go.
What was that? Right? Am I not streaming? In here? Am I not streaming? In here? So that's that. Okay, let me check it out in some other places. I'm just checking out what's happening in different areas. So, any LoRa and stable diffusion and any LoRa. Those are the two things you want. Let me show you something else. So let's say I want to load a previous workflow. So see how these workflows are. It's a basic cartoon workflow. Let's just load that. So if you download my workflow, you're gonna have this, but you will have to like, it's kind of like how our in package.json, it's like, hey, I've downloaded the package.json, but you don't have those libraries. It's like that. It gives you, hey, these ones are missing. So these ones are missing. Install that and all that. And there's also Comfy UI Manager, but you don't even need all that. It depends on what you're trying to do. And I'm thinking of like getting the Flux version because it's just changing the world and it's much better. But I have what I wanted from just using the stable diffusion one. So I'm kind of happy where I'm at, right? But I will try the Flux one and I'll let you guys know what's happening, right? However, let's say we've got this is my prompt and you have like this V1 pruned, that one, and it says pixel art, right? It's a different LoRa. So let's check this out. And case sampler is going. Let's see what it gives us. Boom, I really like this. That's why I kept it. It's very dreamy, right? Let's do moonlight flying. It's a dream. It means flying, what is it? Flying ships. In a dream, you can sometimes see a flying ship. And that means something, by the way. So I always wanted to make an app. Ship is bigger. One ship is flying in the sky. Big ship. And you can change a lot of the things. And let's see what it gives us, right? Whoa, it's not that good, to be honest. Let's change this and see what the prompt is. So it's all about permutation and combination. You can try that, try different things. So it gave me this, not very good, you know. So instead of that, we could go here. We could come here. Instead, let's say flying ship, because I saw these ones, like this one is flying, right? Floating islands. Actually, I think floating islands we can get. So this is SD 1.5, but that's not what we want. Floating islands LoRa Dream Shaper. Should I download it? That's something, right? Dream Shaper. So using this dreamy kind of, so it is kind of made for that. I'm streaming right now, so I don't want to like download on the side, but should I download it? How big is this? How big is this? Dream Shaper. So the LoRa is Dream Shaper. How big is this? How big is this? It doesn't show you, does it? Actually, so this is a checkpoint anyway, and with this checkpoint and with these floating islands, you can get this floating islands kind of stuff. It's kind of like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like ships flying, and the picture is kind of dreamy. That's what you would need, a Dream Shaper. I am kind of tempted to try it. The stream quality might go down a little bit, but I'm kind of tempted to do it. Dream Shaper. How big is this? Let me check. Alright, let's do it live. Dream Shaper 8. Dream Shaper 8 checkpoint. How big is this? I'm just trying to download it in the Linux machine. How big is this? Let's see. Fingers crossed. It's 2 gig. Right. Right. So the Dream Shaper is, once I download like the Dream Shaper one, and and then this LoRa, then we can say we have to the prompt is flying ship with floating islands. Just if I do just flying ships, that'll be great. But I think it's a dreamy. I have like a idea for another app, like a dream app. I am very interested in dreams, and they kind of guide my way. It's very spiritual, and in dreams you have so many symbolic things, right? So many allegory in those dreams, and they mean something, right? And there are books written about it, especially like 1,000-year-old books, like we have written by Ibn Sirin. It's probably like 1,000-year-old at least. And I read that book, and I didn't read it like through. It's kind of like how an index works. In that index, it was crazy. It was like, hey, this means that, this symbol means that, and this is the opposite of what happens. For example, when you see like you're having sex with a girl, like unknown girl, young girl, that means something. That is benefit, because you're having. It means benefit, right? Because you're gonna be benefited soon. Because it's like, because having sex is you're being benefited. You're getting fun. You're having fun. You're gonna get, most of the time it means you're gonna get money. Most of the times it makes, or something, you're gonna get some offer or something like that. But what happens when you see yourself sleeping with an old lady? That kind of means you're dead. Like you're gonna die pretty soon. The old lady, or something like that, because the old is like almost very old. This is death-ish. I see dreams, and I see dreams. Like, it's crazy, and what it means, right? Sometimes, like when you see snakes, it definitely mean enemies, right? But there are different colors of the snake. Black, yellow. Colored black is like very someone who can do you harm, but like a colorful snake is it's like your enemy, but he or she can't do you that much harm, right? When you see a dog, what does it mean? Like I saw a dog attacking me, and I was like trying to protect myself, and the dog like bit my hand in here, and I think a few weeks later, like there was an incident in my house. and there's this scumbag type of guy kind of attacked me, and there was like other people, they caught him, right? But like I protected myself, and I caught him and all that. But later on, I saw like the exact same place where the dog bit in my hand. In my real life, it was hurt. So I was like, yeah, damn. So I don't know. I don't think people want to like pay money to see what their dreams mean. But if I made that, then this would be the pictures would look like that. Like, and it has like crazy pictures, for example, crazy scenarios. Like, hey, what happens when you're like riding a lion? That means you're gonna be like put into a role with position and power. That's what it means. Sometimes you ride a horse, you can ride a donkey, you can ride a pig, you can ride what you're riding. Based on that, the meaning changes. So for that, this will be great. All right, so our LoRa has been downloaded. Let's go there. Yeah, our LoRa has been downloaded. So what was that? This picture, Dream Shaper. Dream Shaper. Just let's write LoRa. Dream Shaper LoRa. Was it this? Not this. Oh no, it's called Floating Island, right? It's called Floating Island. I'm just showing you how easy it is to have like different floating islands. Stable diffusion LoRa, exactly. Is it this? Not exactly this. You know what? Civit AI images. I'm just 471.471.6893. Let's go. All right. So yeah, this is the LoRa. We want to download this LoRa. Let's download it. So see, I won't download this in the checkpoints, right? I'll download in the LoRa's file, because these are the two, checkpoints and LoRa's. Flux, you can. I'll do like a separate thing with Flux. I can try today, but I think it might be boring. Let's get back to our comfy UI, and you have to refresh it, right? It doesn't do any refresh animation. But Dream Shaper, and then Floating Islands. Let's get back to, what does it say? Dream Shaper. Small floating island with houses in the clouds. I'm just gonna do small floating. Right. I'm just gonna do, actually, let's just see what happens in here. Floating Island, Dream Shaper. Whoa, see, we got something. We got something. Small floating island. Since it's an island thing, let's see how does that work. Yo, it kind of looks like what it is in the pictures, man. It's not as good. Guidance 7, steps 20, and sampler is DPM 2M Keras. Okay. Seed is that. Okay. So this is the seed. I think the seed was the same, by the way. 1.7. Oh no, seed is a bit different. So you can change the seed, right? And let's do the steps in 20. So sampler name is DPM plus 2M Keras. I don't know what's that, but let's go DPM 2S plus Keras. I don't have that. I think I have to download it. DPM 2M. Let's go with DPM 2M. So that's how you get like the picture as they have adverted. Like, look, this is looking much better. It's looking much better. You know what? Actually, I like the 30. I like the 30 steps. Take that. Make it. Right. Boom. It looks much better now. Look at that, right? Floating island. It's 512. 20 guidance 7. I don't know what guidance is. Guidance scheduler normal. Denoise 1. Yeah. So you can have like very complex. Let's do like a flying ship. Let's do a flying ship. Hey, ain't bad, right? Ain't bad. It's okay. DPM plus 2M Karas. I think if I change the sampler, it's gonna be different. So let's just change the sampler a little bit. DPM to GPU. Let's do that. See what happens. It's fast. It's fast-ish, right? Denoise. I think I have to make it a bit bigger or something. Quality. You know what? Let's copy this because you can copy it. That's the best part. I don't want any node stuff in here. Let's just Q prompt. Sometimes the width and height needs to be similar. Ugh. It just went bad. it's just right. Let's go with this flying ship. Okay, this ain't that good. DPM 3M. Let's go with 3M instead of 2M. Whoa, it's bad. DPM 3M. Actually, it's even worse. DPM fast. What is the other one? DPM plus 2M Karas. I can see that. But that's a bit better. Adaptive. Let's go with that. See how it's taking time? Kinda, but not same as this one or even this one. DPM plus 2M Karas. How do you get that sampler? See, the seed is also different too. Let's get this seed. Let's see if that works. So you're gonna like spend hours on this. Especially people like us, programmers, we're gonna get lost in this. But I think the best part will be if I could. Right, if I could. Yeah, it ain't bad. So you can save this, by the way. You can save like, hey, save this workflow.json, right? Like a ship, and you can say, I'm not gonna save it, but you can save it and then load it back. So let's load back something else. Let's load back our original ones, which is flat, right? And then do a prompt. Boom. I got my flat pictures. I love it. I love this flat style. So the next step is basically run a loop from a node app and then have that node app make requests to the Linux boxes backend, right? So we're not going to use the CompUI frontend. So we're going to do the request from my node app. Give the node app like a list of 1,000 words and let it go. After a few hours, come back, like an hour. Probably it's not going to take an hour. Maybe let's say if it takes an hour, come back, see my 1,000 images, name it properly. Obviously, you're going to do that from the node app anyway, and then put it in my app. The thing is, I think I need like icon sizes rather than 512 or 1024 sizes. Yeah, man. right now I'm gonna. Okay, so let me show it to you a few other things. So we have Flux, the latest and greatest in the, like, I don't know, what is this? Is this the Flux? One thing is good is Flux, before we couldn't get like the words right. Flux does words really well. What's this made of? Flux One, Chanel, Geoff, Checkpoint. I'll show it to you. So it says, look at that complex workflow. It says missing node types. SDX, Latency, size picker, Lara loader, pace, like LoRa loader, all this is missing. And look, it's pretty complex one, but these ones are missing. So the way it happens, we need to work it out is you need something called Comfy UI Manager, and then the manager looks for it, and I'm still like working through it. But if you want to, I don't know if I should stream it, right? It will be me failing a lot of times, and trying to get this up and running and working. It should be fun, but like, yeah. So that's the next step, getting like the Flux working. That's my next step. But yeah, see what happens when I'm loving it. I'm loving like getting the AI to do a lot of the stuff that it would be like really time consuming or expensive. At least is getting me done. I'm lucky that I'm a software developer and it's easy. And there are other people who are tenacious, who are not software developers but still getting this up and running and working. Just like I did when I was just starting out, like 10 years back, 12 years back. I was in a decade ago when the mobile apps came up. I was like, hey, the mobile apps, by the way, the mobile apps are, come in. So the mobile apps are, we are like installing different, that's my middle one. Say hi. Yeah. So that's my middle one. The older one, and there's the little one, and that's my middle one. So we were trying like with Android apps, Android phones, we were trying with different kernels and this and that. So I thought like, you know what, it'll be difficult to make a living as a kernel developer. I'd rather be an app developer, probably I'll be able to make a living. So that happened, been doing that for 10 years, right? So it's fun. I'm gonna get back to this. Should I stream it? Is anyone watching? I don't know. But like, that's definitely fun, right? But anyway, catch you guys later, man. Catch you on